Our Connect 4 project that we developed in the class ends with the message displayed on the screen telling us whether if the player won or the computer won. But this will be so much more lively if we could display the message in color in a large font, let's say over here, just under the board. And this is what we are going to see in this video. In fact, the idea is something quite similar to what we were doing, for example, in the snake game. Because we are using turtle, we can just create a turtle that can write that for us. Let's see how we do it. So I get back to my project over here, the project that I've been developing. I just define a new turtle called say result, is say uh, turtle dot say turtle. Uh, this turtle. Of course, we'll move it to, let's say, this place. Hence, I'll just go and do result. Dot pen up, because remember by default the turtle's pen is down. We don't want it to leave a mark, so we'll just move it to, let's say, result dot go to, say minus 100 and minus 200. Now again, remember, we are using the world coordinates. This point here is basically minus 350 minus 100. So what I'm saying is, well, go down somewhere here. That's why I put minus 200 on the y, so it comes below the board. So that's the whole idea. Now having done this, I'm going to define a new function. Let's call it write result. So I just go and define a function called def, let's say write result. And the idea behind this function is very simple. I will pass it an argument called value. So I'll just tell whether, look, the computer has won or the player has won, value being 1 or 2. So I just go and say if value is, for example, equals to 1, that means the player has won this. I will just go and say, well, result dot pen color, say maroon, and I will have to then just do result dot write, for example, player 1, font is equal to now again, this is just choice. You can italicize it. You can do lots of things with the d dot write, as we've seen before. Okay, just have to be done a little bit carefully. And of course, if the result is say 2, so I just put, let's say, else value is 2. Now there's no other value in this case, so I can just put another statement, or I can put an else, or I can put an elif in fact here. So either is okay. Now in this case, I'm going to use this color called slate blue 4. I just chose this color because I kind of liked it. But of course you can pick up another color. So I just go and say slate blue 4, and of course this would be computer 1. Now obviously we must call this function from their relative, the player function or the computer function. So I just get into my play function first. So remember, in the play case, player might win from whatever reason. One of the 4 winners has to happen. However, if the player does one, usually I'm just printing here, let's say player wins, but I can just call this thing, let's say I can just call this function write result with a value of 1. On the other hand, if my my computer wins, so that's play C. If computer wins, along with printing on the screen, I can just go and call write result, say with the argument of 2. Now when I run this game, it turns out that my computer, makes the first move. That's why I see a coin here. But let's try to win this. Okay, so computer stopped me here. But let's say I go further. All right, so if I play this, I'm going to win this game. You notice I win, and I get a message here saying player 1. I play it again, and I again notice computer has made the first move. Let's say I'll try to lose this time. As you know, it's not all that easy to lose to a computer here, but say I will try my best to lose. I'll not play it here because that would basically make me win. I'm hoping computer will eventually play it there. Again, I'll not play it here. I will play it here, and yes, the computer won. Notice in a different color I get computer 1 over here. Now you can play with these fonts and stuff, but you get the idea. Again, this is a nice enhancement to a class project. Our projects are always built in a way that they can be enhanced, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Look at our website www.whitebyte.in, because we learn Python programming through such fun activities. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.